Hi, welcome to the Wedding Show. I'm Shelley with Shelley Armstrong Events. Thanks for joining in today. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. One of the things when you're planning your wedding, you get so excited about all of your details and your flowers and your photography and how everything's going to look. You kind of overlook the idea that someone actually has to marry you, and you need that officiant, especially if you're not being married in a church, that a pastor or priest is there in-house to take care of those services for you. So today our first guest is Arturo Alejandro Rodriguez, and he is here to tell you about his services and how he can help you. Thank you so much for being here, Reverend.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation. I appreciate it so much.
Appreciate your time. So you're a wedding officiant. How much fun is that, getting to actually make it happen for these people?
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes you find, couples that they have a little doubt, but I can tell when someone is going to get very happy.
Yes.
Just when I say, hey, look to each other's eyes and repeat these words after me.
Yeah.
I promise to love you, to honor forever. And some people they really eat each other with the eyes, but some people are looking at the sky and that is trouble.
Maybe not so much. So so you're part of a church, but you do a lot of wedding officiating outside of the church as well. Is this right?
That's right. I'm certified nationwide. I just have to go to any county clerk. And my church allows me to go nationwide. Of course, I live in Fresno, and so I work in the valley, also in the valley.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's good that you're able to not only take care of things in your own church, but you can go to, if you're doing a garden side wedding, and you're able to go there and perform the services for a couple.
That's
and
right.
Outside
yes.
of this. Well, a lot of the venues these days, they have venues to where you could do your ceremony outside, your reception inside, or vice versa. And so a lot of times you've got to have your officiant who's able to travel and come to you. So you're able to do that. So how long have you been officiating weddings?
I was ordained in 1997.
So quite some time.
I wasn't even thinking I'm going to do it, but at the time I used to work in an embassy.
Okay.
So I had to travel to the prisons, and in time of the war, a lot of people wants to get married before they chip out to the war.
Yes,
And so I have a friend who was a reverend, and he told me, get your license, and that way you take care of your business. So in 97, I became ordained, and I started marrying people, in prison before they get deported,
Right.
and everything was from my heart, doing for free,
Yes.
until I get out of the service, then I become a little more, business-wise.
More of a business. Well, and it's a good thing. It's definitely needed, and there's a definite demand for it. So, especially in the wedding industry, I believe there's over, I think in the Fresno County area alone, there's over 6,000 weddings a year that are performed. And if you do the math right, you can count up how many actual venues and churches there are. So there's a lot of ceremonies that are taking place in private areas. That you don't see all over social media and everywhere. So you can do small weddings and big weddings and things like that. So now, do you do any counseling ahead of time or require any premarital counseling?
Not really, unless I see, you have to divide into a non-denomination. I use your religious. See, sometimes they ask me for, and so I give the advice as a reverend, as a pastor, what things they're going to confront. And I always say, a signature on a piece of paper is not going to tell you, how faithful you're going to be. That depends on you.
Right.
See?
Absolutely.
But mostly is, they use me sometimes when, for example, in the Catholic religion and the church, they're not allowed to get married before they get baptized. So they have to go by the side, and that's what they choose this kind of person like me,
Right. Well, and it's good that you offer those services.
That's
for
right,
sure.
yeah.
Absolutely. So let's let our viewers know how to get a hold of you and how to contact you, because I know that they'll, when you're choosing an officiant, it's very important that that you have a good connection. It's just like any of your other vendors. You really need to make sure that you connect well with your officiant, and they're the ones who are performing the ceremony, and they are the ones who can make it very personal for you. Which actually brings me to another question. So, do you have a strict set of not guidelines, but do you follow a certain script that you use,
Mm-hmm.
or are they allowed to write their own vows? Do you allow a couple to do that?
Is their wedding, so they can do whatever they want. I just go by the state law. Sometimes I'm insert, it depends, for example, the Hispanic, they're very traditional, and insert some law by the Mexican law or South American law that they want to hear, especially when I do a civil wedding only.
Right.
So I insert those things, and they come in very good. But like I say, it's your wedding, so before that, we have to practice and see what we're going to say, and, and it comes something
Well,
nice.
and that's exactly what people are looking for when they're looking for their officiant. Someone who can help you personalize your ceremony vows for you and allow you to write your own vows. It's
That's
really
right.
special to some people.
And part of the ceremonies first is to be, as said one each other as a man and a woman. Then promises love, then the change of the rings, and then, sometimes they want to do a prayer, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they want to do like a Catholic service, coins, a Bible, rosary, so you have to present. It all depends of the couple, what they want.
Right. Well, it's good that you have that flexibility with them, for
Yes.
sure, to make it very personal for them. So let's let everyone know how to go ahead and contact you if they're in need of your services. I see a phone number on the bottom of the screen. Is that the best number to get a hold of you?
Yeah,
on?
that's my cell phone, 24/7. Unfortunately, it's 24/7, so sometimes like
I
many business
understand,
people, it's
24/7.
right here.
Believe me, I get it. Wonderful. And now, do you have a website that they can look at? Or
Yes, I put it on. It's romaminister@yahoo.com.
Okay.
It's very simple, and I will check in, and the phones get you updates, so you're always connected.
Wonderful, wonderful. So make sure you check out the Reverend's website, and you can contact him by email and give him a call when you're ready to start interviewing and find someone to actually perform your services at your ceremony. So, Reverend, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here today.
Thank you for the time. Appreciate it so much.
Appreciate you coming in. All
Thank
right,
you.
take care. We'll be right back.